So something pretty miraculous happened today, right? I used to be a really big Leon Edwards fan, and normally after Leon Edwards gets his ass whooped, right, he does not say anything. Goes on a hiatus, does not do the post-fight interviews, does doesn't say anything to the media. But today he drops 2 words on his Instagram, which is a lot, for Leon Edwards. So we're gonna give it to him. But he says, "Still him." Gorilla emoji. Now, who's we're gonna get to the hashtags in a minute, but we're gonna stay on these 2 words because these 2 words mean a lot. This definitely took him a lot to figure out, but still him, Leon. Who's him, right? So your last fight, you got punched 221 times, and you punched him 23 times. The stadium was sold out for you. It was in your hometown, and then you ended up tapping in front of your hometown. It wasn't like he had you in an arm bar or a knee bar or ankle lock. You could have just went to bed and the referee would have picked your legs up and shook them, and you would have been cool and you would have woke up and you would have been straight. But you tapped in front of your hometown. That would have been cool. That would have been cool if that was like your only loss and this is how you lost the belt. Like whatever, this dude just might be Habib Nurmagomedov, whatever. Like like Sean Brady, it just might be like the next up and coming Habib, like whatever. But no, you're coming off of a loss where you just lost your title in front of the same hometown that you just decided to disappoint. And Bilal slams you on your head, punches you 100 times more than him. So you downgraded. Your opponent punches you 100 more times, which is how you lose. Then you go into another fight, and this dude punches you 200 more times. I really hope you do not have another fight in the UFC. I do not want to see somebody punch you 300 more times than you punch them. Please. Please. But who is him? When you say still him, who is that? Who is still him? And who's the gorilla emoji? You are not gorilla. You are not gorilla emoji. You are more like wilted rose emoji or dandelion emoji. You know what I mean? And listen, the Mr. Headshot hashtag. You only knocked out one person, man. You knocked out one person. Everybody else's decision. Well, you knocked out 2 people, but this guy doesn't even fight in the UFC anymore. And you only knocked out one person. It was a Hail Mary. It was with like 6 seconds left on the clock. And then you fight the guy again as your first title defense. He's PTSD riddled. You can't knock out somebody who's PTSD riddled. Are you for real? Look what happened. Oh, I love Volk. I love Volkanovski. But look what happened to Volk. He got knocked out by Islam. Then he goes and fights Ilya. Instant knockout because he had PTSD. You couldn't knock out a dude that you knocked out already? A little weird. Then, as your second title defense, you fight somebody who's coming off of a 600-day layoff, I think. A 600-day layoff. Super rusty, not haven't made any octagon appearances in 600 days. And the guy who's a wrestler completely outstrikes you. 109 strikes to 65. Like, come on, Leon, dude. The last time you were him, let's be real, was probably the Bilal fight where you poked Bilal in the eye just because it was funny at the time. I mean, yeah, that Gunnar Nelson fight was cool. I don't even really count that Leon Edwards. I mean, that Nate Diaz fight is yours because Nate Diaz pointed and laughed at you like the monkey from The Simpsons. You know, he got you wobbled. You were like drunk in the octagon, wobbling your head, and Nate Diaz points and laughs at you, and you recovered. And honestly, way worth it. Way better than knocking you out because everybody remembers that, and everybody in their brain has Nate Diaz as the winner of that. So when you sat here and dropped a statement as still him, gorilla emoji, I'm extremely confused on what that means. Now, the win or learn thing, what are you learning? You got punched, Bilal punched you 100 more times than you punched him, right? And then you fight Sean Brady, and he punches you 200 more times. It got worse times 100. And like, listen, mentally, In the octagon, everybody knows that Leon Edwards like extremely weak. He loses one round, he's down one round, and he has his coaches giving him TikTok speeches so he can get back in the octagon. He has 3 personal motivators in his corner and 2 trainers. You know what I mean? My boy needs better coaches. He needs a better gym. His coaches are literally clip farming in the corner. They're sitting here trying to be on TikTok and clip farm. I don't understand. If I was Leon Edwards, I wouldn't even have posted this dumbass shit on Instagram. I would have kept doing what I was doing and not listen. Maybe you could post still him gorilla emoji if you're using some training footage. Post some fucking training footage. Put yourself in a gi and go to a jujitsu class and be like, still him gorilla emoji. Sean Brady might just be that good or something. Something like that. I wouldn't say Sean Brady's just that good. Excuse me. I would just sit here and say, yeah, I'm still that dude. Had a slip up, something like that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, but like, don't sit here and just post a physique photo. You're posting physique photos, bro. This is the ultimate fighting championship. I can't believe I got gaslit into being a Leon Edwards fan. I really can't. This dude had 2 defenses. 2 defenses. One was against a PTSD riddled man. Kamaru Usman. And another was against a dude who arguably won the fight, if you look at the stats. Colby Covington. They have the same amount of takedowns, and Colby outstruck Leon 109 to 65. So it just gets me upset. If I was maneuvering like this, if this was the E-Rock who had this going on, I would be posting training footage. And I don't know who I would call out, if we're being honest with you. But I would sit here and I would be like, look, that was a shitty performance, and we're going to get it. Number one, I'm getting a new gym. If I'm Leon Edwards, I need to sit here and get a new gym. Then I'm going to call somebody out. Let's see who Leon should be calling out. Obviously, we're not. We're going to stay away from Joaquin Buckley. Gilbert Burns does have a fight coming up, allegedly. Yeah, against Michael Morales. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to call out. We're going to call out Kamaru again. Let's have the quadigy. Let's have the quadigy. Just get another easy win. But yeah, Leon, dude, you're not still him. You haven't learned a single thing. You've gotten progressively worse after every single fight, and you've only headshotted one person, and you don't post training footage. We don't know what's going on. You need a new gym, and you need new coaches, bro. Please, somebody get to this guy. Somebody shake Leon Edwards and wake him up and tell him that like he's about to like lose it all. Okay? Please. Okay? Anyways, boys, 314's around the corner. Peace out.